Hey guys, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be still solving equations. Well, we're not actually solving them, we're just going to be interpreting them. And there are going to be coin problems in our packet, which is on page 74. And then we're going to be doing some practice problems on page 75. So please take out your yellow packet, open up to page 74 and have a pencil and calculator ready. So how do we use keywords to interpret and answer questions that involve coins? That's what we're going to be using a lot for today. So before we can do that, I just need to make sure you remember what every coin is worth. So at the top of the page, I want you to fill in the table appropriately. I've modeled for you the first one. A penny is worth 1 cent. So we put a dollar sign with a zero, a decimal point, and a 0 and a 1 to represent 1 cent or a penny. So I want you to pause the video and fill in the chart below. You should have had this for a nickel, it's 5 cents. A dime is worth 10 cents, which is written like that. A quarter is written as that because it's 25 cents. A $5 bill is written like that for $5. Then we have a $10 bill is written like that. And then a $20 bill is written like that. If you didn't get these now, please pause the video, erase and correct your work so we can get moving. So before we can start, I just want to go back to 4th and 5th grade and remind ourselves like how we calculated the amount of money we have in a certain amount of coins. So if I had 3 quarters and 5 dimes in my pocket, how much money would I have? You should have gotten the answer of 95 cents. Now let's just recap, if we didn't get that, how we can calculate the amount of money in my pocket. So first I know that I had 3 quarters, which is 25 cents. So I'd multiply 3 by 25 and get 75 cents. Then I would take the amount of dimes I had, which was 2, and that is 10 cents. So now I know I have 20 cents in my pocket worth of dimes. So altogether I add my 2 and I would get 95 cents. So that's how you would calculate the amount of money in your pocket. It's not, I have 5 coins in my pocket. I know I have 5 coins, 3 quarters, and 2 dimes, but there's an amount associated with it, which is 95 cents. So there's a little bit more involved when figuring out how much money there is. Now let's try this one. This one you might need to take out a piece of scrap paper and try to figure it out. I have 3 more dimes than nickels in my pocket. If I have 2 nickels, how much money is in my pocket? You should have gotten 60 cents. If you didn't get 60, it's because you may have not looked at the keywords in the problem, like 3 more dimes. Maybe you saw it as 3 dimes and calculated it to be 40 cents. Or maybe you just thought it was 5 coins and got 50 cents. I'm not sure, but let's go through how we figured it out. So first I knew that there were 2 nickels in my pocket. So I multiplied 2 by 5 to figure out how much I had nickels, which is 10 cents. Then I had to figure out how many dimes I had in my pocket. I know which was 3 more than nickels. So if I have 2 nickels, 3 more than that would be 5. So I actually have 5 dimes in my pocket. So 5 dimes is worth 50 cents because each dime is worth 10 cents. So I would do 5 times 10 cents and get 50 cents worth of dimes, which in total would be 60 because I have my 10 cents in nickels, my 50 cents worth of dimes, and that's a total of 60 cents. So these are getting a little bit more complicated, but they are definitely necessary for where we're going today. So today we're going to be talking about the same thing, but we aren't going to know the number of coins we start with. It's going to be an unknown number, which is usually our variable, which today is going to be X, it seems like, for every question. But we're going to be using keywords and our knowledge of coins to accurately answer the questions and eliminate answer choices. So now we're going to turn to the bottom of page 74, and we're going to look and answer a question together, and then you guys are going to try the next on your own. So here's what we do. I made a step-by-step approach in order to answer these questions because when you read the question, it's a little complicated. So if you can eliminate answer choices, it makes it a little easier. Sean has 4 more nickels than dimes in his pocket for a total of $1.25. Which equation can be used to determine the number of dimes X in his pocket? So here we go. We're going to go with step 1. Step 1 says, what does X represent? So we go down into the problem and we find that the number of dimes is our X. Okay, so we know dimes is X. So now we look at step 2. What is the value of that particular coin? a dime is worth 10 cents. So I know that those two things have to go together, 10 cents and dimes. So now we want to go to eliminate answer choices. Since I know that the 10 cents has to go with dimes, I know that answer choice and answer choice 4 are definitely answer choices I want, because those are the two pieces that have to go together, because dimes is our missing amount and that's our unknown. So I'm going to eliminate answer choice 1 and answer choice 3 so I don't look at those anymore. Now we're going to go to step 4. Step 4 says, what is the translation for the other coin amount? So it's really important when you go back to figure out what answer choice makes sense that you're looking at the keywords, whether it's more than, times, double, less than. Those are all going to be taken into consideration. So Sean has 4 more nickels than dimes. So now we have to realize, what does more than mean? More than is just a tricky translation that means add, not multiply. So now I know what my answer has to be, because there has to be an addition symbol in my answer choice. Now I know both 1 and 4 have addition symbols in the middle, but we're looking for more than dimes. Dimes is X. So if we know that it's more than, it should be X plus 4. 4 more than that would be answer choice 2. Answer choice 4 shows 4 times the amount of dimes. So be careful when you're eliminating answer choices and looking for the correct one. So now it's going to be your turn. I want you to turn to page 75 and answer the questions. When you're finished, you're going to go back to the Google Classroom, open up the Google form that is attached to today's lesson, and place your classwork answers on the Google form. After that, make sure you go back and look at the other assignments for the rest of the period in order to finish up today's classwork. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.